Greetings and salutations. I'm here working on the dart today. As you can see, it's inverted into the garage. It's now facing in instead of out, and it did that on its own power. I'll show you a little bit later. I had to do a couple of things. I need to put this VIN tag on the right way so that when you look at it, it's this way instead of this way. And I took this off so I could paint the dash. Originally, this was satin finish. Kind of minimize glare, I would suppose. But I like gloss, so I painted it gloss black. So now I got to find a couple of pop rivets and rivet that thing back on. I don't know if you can see it from here, but I made modifications to the little pockets that the bows for the headliner sit into, and I measured them out, and they're all where they need to be now. So hopefully this thing goes in the way it's supposed to go in. But I want to do a couple of things before I go ahead and install the headliner. I want to paint this with PR15 paint because I'm not going to put any insulation up here. I'm not going to daily drive this thing. I'm not worried about condensation in the ceiling, at least not right now. But I'm going to paint that with PR15 paint to encapsulate the little bit of surface rust that is there. And then wherever there's a bow, I'm going to put some of that sound deadening material that I use on the floor. And that should do a couple of things. That should mitigate some of that tinniness of the roof, and it should provide a buffer between the metal bows that are inside this little cloth sleeve and the ceiling, because these bows actually touch the ceiling and I don't want them abrading through this thin piece of cloth and, you know, having the headliner flop, because I only don't want to do this once. Headliner ain't going in tonight. One thing I did do tonight, though, is I bought an aluminum radiator that's going right in there from the eBay. So that should be here in a week. Hopefully it comes sooner. You know that big ass honeydew list that I had a while back? Well, I've been whittling away at that, and that list which was rather long, is now becoming a smaller list, and that's good. The wife's happy, and I got some of those things done, and it's not totally done, but it's getting there. We gotta grab a roller and get some drop cloths. I don't want to get PR15 on my upholstery. I'll get these seats covered up. Let's see about painting that ceiling. Let that sit for about 15 minutes. I'll put a second coat on, and that'll be that. And then I'll have to wait till tomorrow to put the other stuff. Put that. It's actually flashing material. It's a rubber. It's a foil Where the hell is it? It's in the trunk of that. Anyway, it's a, yeah, that stuff. It's a foil-backed rubber membrane that's got a adhesive, a sticky adhesive, a pressure-sensitive adhesive on the bottom side. You put that on, and you use a laminate roller to apply the pressure, and you'll have a hell of a time getting that off. And the reason I'm doing that Pure 15 is less about the little bit of surface rust that's up there, because it's been there since 1969. But it's more about providing a nice, smooth surface to stick that stuff to, so it doesn't, you know, doesn't rust behind it, encapsulating that rust so it doesn't rust behind that flashing material, sound deadener that I'm putting up there. Oh yeah, stuff reeks. Yeah, I love that Pure 15 paint, man. It's so versatile. I paint a lot. I bought a quart of it. It's not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. It's like $60 a quart, which is on par with automotive paints. And I probably got 4 ounces left. And I've painted, well, I just did that. You know, I did around the window channels and up through here, and I did the deck lid, and, you know, just put it on there because like I said, a little bit goes a long way. I did the frame for the waste tanks. I did those. Probably some other stuff I'm forgetting. I've been using Pure 15 for over 20 years, and man, that stuff is the bee's knees. If you want something to not rust no more, get yourself some Pure 15. I'll put a link in the description to get you some. So I'll put a second coat on, and then tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, I'll come out here and put some of that sound deadening in. How about that? Okay, see you tomorrow. Oh, good morning. Well, I'm out. I'm not out here working. Actually, I'm doing schoolwork with my kid. But I want to show you something. I wish I'd have had my camera rolling at the time. But you ever hear the conspiracy theory that your electrical devices are watching you and listening to you whenever you're doing, well, whether you're on the internet or not, you're just talking randomly. Let me show you something here. Sit down and be quiet, please.
Okay.
All right, we're doing some math problems here, and I haven't done this kind of thing in an academic sense since I was in school many decades ago. But we're working with 24.357. So we did all this, and we did this, and we get to here, express unit form. I didn't know what that meant because I'm not a mathematician. So I asked Siri to show me how to express in unit form. And it gave me, as a first option, which I stabbed, gave me this. Did you catch that? Express 24.357 in words. How do you write 24.357 in unit form? I didn't ask Siri to show me how to write 24.357 in unit form. I asked Siri to show me how to write in unit form. And it just gave me the 24.357. Can you tell me the statistical probability of that happening in random? Careful what you say in front of your devices.
Because then they will torture you alive.
Yeah. All right. Well, the schoolwork is done finally. Almost 2 o'clock. And I've got I've got my other child coming home in about an hour and a half. So I got a little bit of time to work on this. Let's look and see how this... Oh, it doesn't reek anymore. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I need to put some of that stuff. I need to find what I did with it. Let's go. I do believe it's in the trunk. Get my trunk key. Here's one. There we go. Is it in here? I don't see it. Oh no, where could it be? No. Damn it. Well, that's just great. I moved it, and I don't remember where. There it is. Okay. That's in. Let's try something. Yeah, better than it was. Okay, now I can put this back in. See if I can make it work. See what happens. Alright, well, it's still a little bit wrinkled, but I start pulling this thing tight, and I just got it fastened there in the middle, up there, in the middle back there. I got to pull it back down and get contact cement around the edges, and then redo that. Pull it tight in the middle, in the front and back, and then start working it back to the sides and pulling all the wrinkles out. So right now I'm running out of time, but that's the plan for probably today, tomorrow. I need to get a video up for y'all. Just been, between all this bull crap with the hybrid school year and all the crap that I need to deal with that, and I'm not an educator, at least not in the academic sense, and there's a reason why. Just don't have the patience for it. You got to do what you got to do. Maybe I'll make a Patreon video for patrons and go off on my reopening, my COVID reopening freaking rant. Anyway, next time you see this, the headliner should be complete, and maybe possibly I'll have a radiator. So we'll go through that when that time comes. But I'll make some phone calls this week too and find out about getting the glass installed. So if you like this build series, smash that like button and share it with your vast social media network. If you'd like to support some of these projects, there's a few ways you can do that. Probably the least expensive way to support this channel is just to smash that like button and share it with your vast social media network, which you already did that. So I'm not going to ask you to do that again. But if you want to step it up a notch and you want to contribute financially, there's a few ways you can do that. One way doesn't cost you any more than if you're already shopping on Amazon. It won't cost you any more. Just maybe go through the links in the description, easily buy the things that are in the description, or using those links as gateways to get whatever it is you are looking for on Amazon. If you want to throw me a couple of bucks for, like, I don't know, supplies, shop supplies, there's PayPal. And if you want to support this channel for as little as $3 a month, there's Patreon. Thank you in advance. You can afford to do that. If you can't, well, it just probably means we're related. At this time, I would cordially invite you to click the subscribe button and the little bell icon right next to the subscribe button. That way, YouTube will let you know the next time I upload a video. So until next time, you have fun, stay safe, shoot straight, keep your powder dry. Have a splendid day. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Okay, bye.